Okay, you're all set. You're all set, honey.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, what are you doing, Joe?
What is good, YouTube? Having a little breakfast here. And as you can see in the title, somebody let me know if the audio is okay. Is the audio good? Somebody, anybody? Let me turn that cup around. I'm not trying to give anyone any free advertise. Melee Riot at East High School. Football game. What's good? Andy Taylor, what's good, my friend? Mayhem and riot at a football game. It's getting so bad that families can't even go and enjoy a game. Over 100 people involved in a fight last night here in Rochester, New York at East High School. Andy from Scotland, what's good, my friend? Yep, Scotland in the house. I appreciate you, Andy, tuning in. We'll do some other videos on this. I want to see first if there's going to be any kind of response from Rochester, New York Mayor Lovely Warren, from all these ex-pimps and hustlers turned reverends and pastors. Andy says, what happened? More of the same, you know. People, youth, and adults acting like youth themselves can't get along. So there was a huge riot at East High School football game last night. What's good from Newman, Georgia? What's good? Ancient Drummer, what's good? Thank you for tuning in. So anyways, there was a huge riot. Rochester, New York police officers were basically attacked with rocks and bottles. And as hard as I go at the Rochester, New York Police Department, as much as I can't stand dirty cops, and Rochester, New York Police Department is full of dirty cops, I figured I better use my platform to denounce this senseless, disgusting behavior. And if you go back in history, especially people from Rochester, New York, they'll see that, they'll remember that always these family events get ruined. Andy said, what the fuck? What is this world coming to? Absolutely. And it's just disgusting. And here's my thing. Those of you that know how hard I go at Black Lives Matter for all their hypocrisy, where are these groups? Where are the black community leaders right now? Where are the black so-called reverends and pastors and activists? Where are they? Where's the mayor? Where's Mayor Lovely Warren? Is she going to denounce this? Is her and her staff going to denounce this? Where's City Councilman Willie Lightfoot? You know? When are people going to really start out, like I've been doing for years, and calling out the community here in Rochester, New York, the violence, the black-on-black crime, the senseless killing by youths of other youths? But y'all quick to protest when it's when it's a white cop, right? Beating on somebody, as you rightfully should, as you should. Doesn't suit the agenda, of course not. But you know me, there's no holds barred with me. And I'm gonna call it what it is. And what it is a bunch of fucking hypocrisy and double standards here in Rochester, especially in the black community. I'm gonna call it what it is. It's bullshit. Let me take a sip of my coffee here. So again, one youth had his nose broken. Several Rochester, New York police officers were attacked with rocks and bottles. More than 100 people. What's good? Red Comic says, facts, Davey. What's good, my brother? It's bullshit. And I've been calling it out for years. The hypocrisy in Rochester, New York's black community. It's disgusting. But yet Black Lives Matter seems to conveniently come out for the cameras for their 15 seconds of fame whenever a white cop put his hands on a black youth. Again, as they should. But where's these groups like Black Lives Matter? Where are these so-called community leaders? Where's our black mayor getting up in front of the cameras? Andy said many arrested. Oh yeah, at least 8 arrests, including adults. Again, acting like kids. Unreal. It's disgusting. And I'll tie it in real quick to the other case I've been covering, which some of you maybe have familiar with, Jeffrey Rogers, who stole a police car, who basically, first of all, let's get it right. Rochester, New York mainstream media built this kid up. They gave him so much exposure. Rochester, New York's youngest journalist, teen journalist, sensation, reporter. And then he turns around, steals a police car, an unmarked police car, from a city-owned garage, police garage, and then drives around the city reckless with a 13-year-old.
Remember something?
Points what people thought was a real gun, turned out to be a BB gun, at innocent people at a gas station, terrorizing people. Then comes out of his arraignment and says, the charges will be dropped. The videos are on my channel. Fact, we don't know real black. Sorry, I'm in a diner, so it's a little busy here. But basically, he steals a police car, unmarked police car, terrorizes people throughout the city, drives reckless with a 13-year-old by his side in the passenger seat. Then comes out because he's tied in with the mayor. I've put the pictures all on my Twitter. Him and Mayor Warren are like thick as thieves. Then an ex-judge here from Rochester, who many of you are familiar with, Leticia Stasio, who was drunk, who defied the system, who played the system, who laughed at the criminal justice system here in Rochester, New York. Now she's an attorney. Well, she was always an attorney, but now she's back to being an attorney. Now she's in private practice. Now that she can't be a judge anymore, now that she's been disbarred, and she's representing him. That's Rochester, New York. For everyone that doesn't know why I do what I do, that is why I do what I do. Exposing the corruption. Now she's representing him. And just like I said, now they're meeting, now they're working out of negotiations to reduce the charges. AKA, he won't even receive a slap on the wrist. I'm taking screenshots so I don't miss your comments. I apologize. He will not even receive a slap on the wrist. I called it from day one. Disgusting. While the black community refuses to denounce the hypocrisy, the senseless violence, the fact that you can't even go to a football game without people acting like straight fucking fools. And as much as I call out the Rochester, New York Police Department, it looks like I'm going to be the only one to get on here and denounce this senseless act last night, where a football game, a family football game, turned into a fucking melee, a riot. Rock legend right here. Thank you, Arthur. Mob mentality, my man Andy from Scotland. It's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. So we'll give it a little bit, we'll give it a couple days, even though I know that Rochester, New York Mayor Lovely Warren, if, and it's a big capital IF, if she does get in front of the cameras, it'll be some half-ass fucking bullshit-ass explanation. She won't clearly call out the black community. Why? Anybody want to guess why? Anybody take a wild guess why she won't? Politics. Because she needs the black vote. That's who put her in office. It's disgusting. Anyways, enjoy your weekend, and I'll keep them coming. Peace, everyone.